Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Saturday, the 2nd of July. But first, I apologise for no videos recently. I've had a few problems with one of my pets. Hopefully, fingers crossed, things are getting a bit better. But we'll see. Next few days could be a bit more crucial. Um, Unfortunately, it looks like I've come back a day too late. As I mentioned in all the previous videos, and it seems a bit ironic, really. Um, I told you subscribers to keep an eye on the Easterby stables, especially from mid-June onwards, because this is the time when his horses really start ticking. Because I think what happens is his horses, I think they're pretty much fat as pigs when they first come back. They have some races to get them into it, how to get them fit. Very few of his horses win first time out. So they've all had 3, 4, 5, 6 runs, and they're now running into form. This is just my opinion. They are losing a bit of weight, really leading up, carrying the extra weight, but having hard races has probably really improved the fitness. And I think now they're really in the peak form, ready for the next couple of months. So when your likes of York come and a lot more expensive northern meetings are knocking around, where the Easterbies can scoop decent prices, and even decent prizes, and even at decent prices, because not everybody's quite latched onto how the Easterby stables operate. So let me get into Saturday's selections. Basically, in a nutshell, I am not going to go through everyone individually, but there's plenty of rain about tomorrow, Saturday, at Haydock and also Carlisle. I have looked for horses that require soft ground or have ran well on soft ground in the past, and I've also gone for them where I believe they are well handicapped. So not only have they been running on quicker ground with a marked tumbling, well, now they've got conditions to suit, so I'm expecting them to run much better. So let's get into it. So what I've done is I've had a 10 pence each way lucky 63, and then I've eliminated the 2 shorter prices, and I've gone for the bigger prices, but the ones I like, it's a bit weird really, because the bigger price horses I actually fancy more. So let's get into it anyway. So the first bet is a 10 pence each way lucky 63. The first selection is Hello Jamira at 12 to 1 in the 5 past 2 race, paying 5 places instead of 3. And this is on Sky Bet, by the way. This horse, yeah, it wants extra distance, and it is bred to want soft ground. The second selection is Secret Shadow at 9 to 1 in the 3:15 at Haydock, paying 6 places instead of 4. This has got all its decent form, is on soft or heavy ground. With a bit more rain, Haydock should be heading towards the soft side. Andrew Bolden is very good at readying horses for big races, and this is one of them, the old Newton Cup. The third selection is Fools Rush In at 13 to 2 in the 25 past 4 race, paying 5 places instead of 3. This horse is trained by Hugo Palmer, and as it's been in the headlines in the last couple of weeks, he's took over the Michael Owen stables that Tom Daskin was formerly the trainer of. Well, Tom Daskin always had a cracking record at Haydock. Well, I'm sure Hugo Palmer will be looking to maintain the decent record. Now he trains a lot of the Daskin horses. Also, it ran in this race last year. I think it came about 5th. I think it was off a lower mark, but it's a much better horse now. So that's the third selection. The fourth selection is Danzan at 6 to 1 in the 5:50 at Carlisle, paying 4 places instead of 3. This one has been run over 7 furlongs, but ideally, I've seen that all its best races have been over a stiff 6. Well, there's going to be nothing stiffer than Carlisle's 6 tomorrow, especially on what could be soft or even heavy ground. And especially with the Tim Easter horses running to form, I think it's got a cracking chance. The fifth selection is another trainer of mine that I like backing. It's Paul Midgley. So it's Dr. Rio at 4 to 1, paying 4 places instead of 3. It's been kicking for home over roughly about a mile and 2. It's run over a mile and 4 in the past, but just getting pipped towards the end. Well, this is a mile and 1 on a stiff track. So I think if Paul Mulrennan just hangs on to the horse for a little bit longer, I think we've got a cracking chance of a winner. So we've got Dr. Rio. How it lifted its knee at I think it was Beverley. I think it will appreciate or be fine on soft ground. And a very interesting horse is the last selection called Reigns of Castamere. Well, I'll just let you know now that I don't use any notes, so I'm just going from memory. So it's Reigns of Castamere at 18 to 1 in the 820 at Carlisle. Well, this horse has got okay form on soft ground. It's also been rated a lot higher. I know Anne Duffield isn't a like prolific stable, but she can get winners. This horse has run well in the past. Sorry. This horse has run well fresh in the past. This horse is off a layoff from about, I think it's April sometime. Its handicap mark, as I said, has plummeted. It's been with other trainers. I think it's been with a few trainers actually. I can't reel them all off because I can't remember. But I think one of them, Steve Gollins, John Mackey, and some of the trainers. It's only raced once for. Because I think they bought it to go hurdling. But it's only shown okay form over hurdling. So this horse, because it can run well fresh, because it can handle soft ground, and because it's actually running decent form, I think it's got a cracking. Sorry, I'll look at Doctor. Sorry, I was talking about Reigns of Castamere. Don't worry about that. But I actually looked at Dr. Rio then and threw myself out because of where the screen's positioned. Yeah. So Reigns of Castamere, I think it's got a cracking chance. It's quite a poor race really. So it's not an extra place race, but 18 to 1, I think it's a crazy price. So as I said, I've also put the selections in a. Sorry, it wasn't a. Sorry, I'm a bit rusty. I haven't done these videos for a while now, so I'm gonna skip the trebles. Right, I put them in a 50 pence each way Yankee. Basically, I've got rid of the singles. If you want to add singles to it, that's fine, but don't get too carried away with the total stake for the day. Don't forget, it's Saturday. Saturdays are really difficult anyway. Get a couple of winners and you laugh it. Well, sorry, not. And you're like, get a couple of winners on a Saturday, and it feels like you've won. But because we normally pick that many horses, it's like it's hard to win on a Saturday. But we also like plenty of selections because there's so much racing to go at. So it's a 50 pence each way Yankee. Hello Jumeirah at 12 to 1. I've taken the prices because if one wins or a couple wins, you can get silly cash outs. Second selection, Secret Shadow. Third selection, Falls Rush In. And finally, yes, Reigns of Castamere again. I've also had trebles and a fourfold. So I know the competitive races, but I've had 50 pence each way trebles and £1 each way fourfold. All you need to do is put the bet on at the same time. It will give you the option to, and I think it's about £27 I've spent on the day. I'm unsure because obviously I put the bet on and I can't remember exactly. In fact, I'll tell you. So let's go. 1260, 2360, 2560. About 30 quid, somewhere around there. So anyway, Charlie Winters, the very best of luck. Over and out. Cheers, mate.